Well, my sister-in-law told me that I should use this because she's not using it. It's a gimbal, but it hasn't got a case, so let's make one. And I have this fabric, which is ideal for this project. I also want to make a handbag out of it, or a sasho. Let's see if I can manage. Are we in here? Yes, we are. Sometimes we're not. And I'm going to cut as well another rectangle in a different fabric, a thinner one, to make a lining. And I was thinking that because this gimbal is more sophisticated, it's just not a selfie stick, it charges and everything, I'm going to make it a bit cushier so it's protected, and I'm going to be using the fabric I used the other day for my maternity cushion because I think, well, I'm going to make the most of them. And don't forget to keep all of this because they can be useful to fill in cushions and things like that. So I'm going to start by closing this rectangle right sides together with the planet fabric and the cushy one, and make a little rectangle, a pouch bag, with the corners pinched as well. And for that I'm going to just take a few centimeters of the corner in the triangle, and that will make a bottom. And now the same for the lining. I forgot to do the pocket for the little leg thing, So let's cut a rectangle of the lining fabric so it rises together to make a little square, except for one side, that is the one that's going to allow to put it right size out. And then I'm going to just sew it, putting the hemline inside, and then sew it to the one side of the lining. It's going to be a bit trickier because now I've sewn it together, but let's try. And now fabric and lining all together, I can cut the top for the opening. By cutting half a circle on the top, I can then use it to make the lid for this case. And this piece I've just cut is the one I'm going to use as a lid. I'm going to sew the 3 layers of fabric together and then zigzag stitch it to make it a bit more resistant. To sew a curve, what you need to do is be really patient, and then you can use your fingers to sort of pivot the thing until you finish, so that way it's nice and even. I'm going to sew it all together and add some of this rounded elastic band to be able to close it with a button. And to hem all of this, I'm just going to push all the ends in and hem all around. Lid, I'm going to sew it on top of the other seam because it's a seam that you can see, so it's not a problem. I'm going to sew a second one right on top. Really nice with the thread in black. Well, this is finished, and this is why it's useful to sew, because something you need, you with yourself with a little bit of fabric you have around, can recreate it. Maybe it's something expensive, maybe you don't get it where you live. Sometimes here in the Canary Islands we don't get things as easily, so it's quite useful. More threads to sew. So let me know down in the comments what you thought, what you saw, no, what you thought. And if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing, because I upload twice a week and that way you don't miss anything. And I leave you here a link to other covers and things like that I've made in case you find something useful.